At least I pushed the button. It says broadcast is already live.
Okay.
Which I don't understand. Let me hit the back. Close this. I'm going to hit refresh here. All right, so I guess we are live. I've got Vicki with me today, and we're going to work on her ankles from the 2008 December, at a time when she had some issues with her liver or kidneys, and so anyway, here we go. So I can arrange this on here. All right, that'll work. And so we're at December 2008, using a technique called biofield tuning. December, and that's about like the 15th, almost to January. I'm just going to keep going through there. December. Kind of focusing on the ankles right now. December 2008. Moving up toward 1st of January 2009. Pushing into January. About halfway through. January 2009, January 1st. And 1st of February. Are you feeling any response from that, Vicki?
It just feels like a full body reverb.
Oh, okay.
Just vibration, almost like a throbbing.
Yeah. Is it
Just
uncomfortable?
through. No. No, it feels peaceful.
Okay, good. We'll go back to December of 2008. And January 2009. February. February 2009. um, about the 15th of February. There's something I'm finding there. February 2009. Felt something near my belly for a second there.
It was about the time I started really recovering.
Mm-hmm. March. All right, go back to December of 2008. I'm thinking the liver, the kidneys, and the ankles. Again, December 2008. December 2008. January 1st, 2009. January 1st, 2009. At some point, we'll stop feeling the response from the tuning fork, and then it'll all be cleared. Pretty much, we'll need to do another thing after it to kind of finish it up. But December 1st, 2008. This is kind of a nice way to do this where we focus on a month at a time. Does it seem to be at the beginning of the month or the end of the month?
I think I'm feeling something from January. Excuse me.
Okay.
I have, but it's unrelated to the kidneys or the liver or the ankles, because I also had a sinus hemorrhage, and that was in January. And I just was feeling throbbing through my sinuses and that, because I rubbed my nose because it felt itchy just
Yes.
across the tip of my nose, and it set
Yes.
off a sinus hemorrhage that went into my lungs and my stomach and just
Oh,
about cost me my life during that process while I was in the hospital.
wow.
So I just was feeling my sinuses throbbing when you were doing January.
Okay. All right.
It's
We
kind of
got
taking my attention from December. I was trying to identify what it was I was feeling, but it's the throbbing in my face.
Bongo Bud says greetings from the shore of Lake Ontario in Oswego, New York.
Of course he does. You don't think he could be left out of the show, do you, Jim?
Oh, wow. So January 1st, 2009. We'll add in the sinuses. Maybe we'll just focus on them right now. Up to February 1st. Okay. Back to January 1st, 2009.
Feels like my teeth are throbbing now.
Okay. Your
Those
teeth.
are connected to my sinuses.
Yeah. Well, essentially, if the theory is correct that Dr. Smith talks about, we've got the, the sepsis is basically a dump of toxic bile from the liver. Something went wrong with the management of it, and it got into your bloodstream where it's not supposed to be, and then it's just the whole body. The weakest link in the chain is what falls apart or whatever, and then like in this case maybe the sinuses or whatever that.
I
So
was under a lot of stress at that point in time,
yeah,
and
yeah.
the particular day that it felt like things were starting to collapse, I consumed a lot of salt that day.
Uh-huh.
That I think contributed to how I ended up with it.
Okay.
Just things being off balance.
And the whole back of my head of from this place back here kind of moves up, a sensation. March. April. Let's see, December of 2008. January 1st. 7th. 15th.
Mm.
21st. And the 1st of. I heard you say you felt something. Or
The 7th, I felt more in my sinuses when you said it.
okay.
That was closer to the date that actually happened.
So I think we were in January 7th, or I wasn't sure which month we were in.
Yeah, January 7th was my sinuses responded the most at that time.
Okay, January 7th. 2009, January 7th.
The first I was feeling more around the middle, and that's the 1st of January. I was in ICU and on dialysis for 4 hours a day.
It's wonderful they could get you on a dialysis machine. January 1st, 7th, 15th, 18th, 21st, January 21st, February 1st, the 7th, 15th, January 2009. Do you have any like water you could drink or anything?
Yes.
I'm gonna drink some myself. Overall, does it feel like it's like the response is less, or is it still pretty strong, or as strong as it has been?
It's it's weird because, as you mentioned, dates, there are things that correlate with that.
Yeah,
Excuse me. And I can feel that feeling that I felt at that time that correlated with what was going on.
yeah. I'll
Like
go.
the 15th was my release date, and I felt relief and exhaustion at the same time because I was out of the hospital, and that was great, but then I had to take care of myself, and that was hard.
Yeah, 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 yeah. January 1st, 2009. January 2nd, January 3rd, January 4th, January 5th, January 6th, January 7th, January 8th, January 9th, January 10th, January 11th, January 12th, January 13th, January 14th, January 15th, January 16th, January 17th, January 18th, January 19th, January 20th. Anything there? Was it different hearing all the dates spoken?
Ah, It's hard to identify. I just
Yeah.
have had a general throb going on, but it also brings those feelings through. It's not overt, it's subtle, and it's hard to describe.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
We'll just play through it. January 1st, 2009. It's just interesting how it can kind of bring them to mind a little bit.
Oh, it does. It sort of just makes the feeling that I felt at that time in my body, because there's great exultation that I can go home, but uh things like getting up the stairs to the bathroom using a walker was lots of fun. Stuff like that
Yeah.
just it brings the body memory to the surface.
And we're not trying to erase the memory. We're just erasing the trauma from the memory.
Well, I feel pretty peaceful, so
Good.
I would say
Peace.
that's a good thing. Yeah, I feel peaceful. It just was like a general throbbing, like the feeling of the reverberance through my energy field.
January 15th. February 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th. January 15th, 14th, 15th, 16th, 17th, 18th, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 27, 29.
Oh, big sigh. I think that's a positive sign.
These are good times to breathe. Uh, like you're able, like when you were in pain and all that, you might not have been able to breathe in a relaxed way, but now you can. So it's kind
I
of
was not able to because of the hemorrhage into my lungs for
yeah.
about 6 weeks. About 6 weeks, I lost my lung capacity. I couldn't cough, I couldn't sneeze, I couldn't yawn
Wow.
because I couldn't take in enough breath to do that.
15th, February 1st, 7th, 15th, 21st, March 1st, 7th, 15th, 21st, April 1st, 7th, 15th, 21st, May 1st, May 7th, May 15th, May 21st, June 1st.
It does feel like my lung capacity is expanding as you counted off the dates.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a long 6 weeks. I had to work it out of my stomach and my lungs. It was not fun on either count.
January 1st, 2009, 7th, 15th, 21st, February 1st, 7th, 15th, 21st, March 1st, 7th, 15th, 21st, April 1st, April 7th, to the 15th, to the 21st, May 1st, 1st, 7th, 15th, 21st, June 1st, June 7th, 15th, 15th, 2009, June 21st, July 1st, June 15th, so I'm going to go back and see if we still feel like the throbbing or if there's different places. I guess, yeah, we could keep going on this for a while. We're probably going to uncover different areas, kind of like layers of an onion. Like one is more predominant, and then when that one clears away, then we start to feel some of the other places.
Okay.
um, December 2008, first. January 1st, 2009. February 1st, 2009. March 1st, 2009. March 1st, 2009. April 1st. May 1st. June 1st. Still a lot of response. You'll let me know when it
No,
clears.
it's calming down.
Okay.
Everything seems to be settling.
Let's go through it a few more times. December 1st, 2008. Thinking kidneys. January 1st, 2009. Let me do that again. December 1st, 2008. Kidneys. January 1st, 2009. February 1st. March 1st. April 1st. May 1st. June 1st. I want to go right directly to the kidneys here. And then the liver. We're grateful to the liver for all it does for us. All right, I'm going to bring all this energy back, and I think we'll bring it back to, I guess, the solar plexus. Here we go. So we'll collect this from the ankles, the kidneys, the liver, the biofield. Here we go. From that, we'll just do the scale of 20. All right, so 20. Click, drag, collect. 20. 15, 10, 5, 0. Release, and then take some deep breaths. Until the tuning fork stops. It should be about 2 or 3 more breaths. One more breath. There you go.
If you hadn't been activating the tuning fork, I would have been asleep.
It can be very relaxing. Yes.
It is. Thank you, Joe.
You're welcome. I think this will be, a powerful thing, to help. As you can see, there was, memory in your body there about what went on.
Mm-hmm.
And, it's not that it isn't there, but just the trauma of it we think in the practice of biofield tuning that those residual traumatic charges can interfere with how we think, behave, heal, grow, and it's good to clear them up.
Yeah, I can understand that. I'd be happy to give you feedback on how things go from here on out.
I love that. So this recording will be out there. I'll send you the link to it, and you might
Awesome.
play it a few more times, like maybe once in a week from now, and then again maybe
Okay.
another week, and just see how it goes. Be mindful that this can affect, kind of like Reiki and stuff, that these things kind of affect
Right.
your balance a little bit. So watch how you walk. Be sure to
I'm
hide.
done on the rocks at the lake today, so that's good. I'm home now, so no more traipsing across the rocks today.
Good.
Now, I'll just think about it the next few Friday nights because it's a good time for me to relax and do that. So thank you. I appreciate you.
You're welcome. And yeah, this is we're really triangulating on the time and specific parts of your body with the sound therapy in this practice, and that comes through. I mean, you're actually listening to a recording. Even though I'm live streaming, it's delayed by a few microseconds or whatever, and but strangely, it's all like pointers to the original intention and therapy and vibration. So when you play it back, it's astonishing what kinds of effects it has. So don't lose track
Yeah,
of
the ripple effect is real.
the ripple effect.
Yes.
Well, could you clarify what you mean by that?
It can't. There's no stopping the reverb as it moves out and returns and moves through. It's just it's a real thing, and when you're dealing with sound, especially, it sound creates.
Yeah.
And the beginning is the word is sound, and sound creates. So it builds. Even though it can wane, it also builds, and there's just no stopping it, and it goes in both directions, past and future,
Yeah.
and right now. So awesomeness.
All right. I think that's about all for now. Anything else you'd like to ask or mention?
No, I think that's good. I appreciate your time and your input on it. Thank you.
You're welcome,
I
Vicki.
will give feedback as it comes to me.
Okay. Thank you.
Have a good night, Bill.
Good night.
Thanks. Bye.
Bye.
Good night.
Let's see. And that's the end of our show. I should mention that the show is brought to you by forgivenesscapital.com, where we affirm the infinite worth of every human being. You can learn more about the energy therapies that I do at health.forgivenesscapital.com. I think there's some pointers there to older issues, older episodes of Joe Baker's Remedy Report. For sure, they're there on this page, remedycoin.com/remedy report, where there's a list of different parts of the body where I've focused on those, and you might enjoy. It might help people out in a pinch. This is subtle energy work. I mean, it can be very profound. There are people who can't stand feeling the energy of the tuning fork, and for that, then there's this stone black tourmaline, and I put it on the base of it, and then they can handle the energies. But so there are many things that are there for free that you can play, but as you can see in tonight's episode with Vicki, it's very it can be very important to work specifically on a one-to-one basis uh, to get the kind of feedback that we need uh, to hone in on that very specific place. But if you can give a time, um, I mean, the day and the date, those kind of things help to narrow it down. So, with that, I'm going to bring this episode to a close, and we'll see you next time. Thank you, and goodbye.